Hello, my name is Brian Colmenares, and I'll present the general condition of the licensing and the negotiation. Uh, Number one, parties. The registered legal name and location of the parties, and in this case, is company the software Colombia S.A. And the following items are start date for the term of a development contract in the strict sense. The parties may establish a specific contract duration and specific start and end dates. And the following issues are duration. And the duration shall appear normally established within a determinate or indefinite duration. And in the latter case, it should be noted that licenses is granted for the totality of years that comprise the duration of the rights of exploitation of the software in accordance with the applicable intellectual property regulation. The following details are natural of the licensed IP, grant only those patents that cover the specific product that the license wishes to access, application that allow the integration of financial and accounting data with a management system project based on the principle of scored card, balance, and ABC timing right. The following items are work schedule and to prepare a product for the market, and it's important to establish a clear and mutually agreed schedule of work before granting the license. The contract is concluded. Okay, the following items are costs. For Software Colombia S.A., the cost calculation we made based on the research and development cost saving approach. We represent a total research and development savings cost of 15% of projected revenues. The following items are the lump sum royalties. Normally, royalties are paid in addition to the license fee. They are based usually on a unit, a volume, or a weight of sale. The 25 rule approach is used frequently for the negotiation of the royalty. This necessitates an appreciation of the operating cost, the likely sales price, and the net margin for the product from the technology-based licensing. For Software Colombia S.A., the royalty rate for the use of license is between 15 and 20 the project revenue. And the following items are payment scheduling. Clause 1. Payment for all license and support fees shall be due 30 following receipt by licensed or an invoice by licensor specifying the amounts due, unless otherwise set forth in the ordering document accepted by licensor in writing. Clause 2. Fees are non-refundable. Clause 3. Licensor shall invoice license for the initial support fees upon the initial order of the licensed product. And the following items are license options, the development and exclusive license option agreement. Okay, agreement. 1810 auction term on license. During this period, the buyer can keep the software for 6 months. The company can further evaluate its potential or raise capital for the product development without commitment. 11. Right of first refusal. If employer permanent closes to business. And 12. Scope or license. This non-disclosed license can here and license asset here and many scope or license. 9. The following items are liability. In event shot, either party agreed liability except to greater or 3 times the first payable or to be paid by license under this agreement. And warranty on license patents and use is on resource or outsourced or pursued any recourse for any part other than the licensor for provision of technical service. Entered into any agreement or made any agreement or become liability to any third party. Ownership of IP. The company Software Colombia SE is the sole owner and retains a right, title, and interest, whether expressed or implied, over any industrial state that the contractor does not have or acquire any right, title, or interest. Ownership or improvement. All modification and alteration and improvements made or add the product by the bidder shall be considered the property of Software Colombia S.A., but shall remain the property of the bidder during the contract, and the bidder hereby agrees not to grant a security interest in such products to any part other than owner. The next, the colleague Sandra.